So this is a phase skimmer, much like my wolf. 1 torpedo rack, 1 infrared pulse laser, 1 ion cannon, and 1 salamander medium range missile. High energy focus, briefly increase the damage dealt by all energy weapons. 1 phase lance, 4 infrared pulse lance lasers. And yeah, exactly the same as before. Okay, moving to engage. No, we're not going to transfer command, though, this time. No, no, no. I'm looking forward to this, actually. Now, they're fairly small ships. I'm not sure we really need to put down a lot of firepower in here. But let's err on the side of caution, shall we? I'm going to deploy 17 supplies worth of fleet. No, 23 supplies worth of fleet. Buddy system, please. Oh, hello. I not hit anything. Need to reduce my flux a bit. And shields back up. And I'll go for you if I can. Okay, that was a clever maneuver there, I'm gonna be honest. I've shut down my engines. Oh, well, you shut down one of my engines, so I can only turn easily in one direction. Nope. Do with a bit of backup, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go for the small one, shall we? Disapprove! Okay, that wasn't going for me. Take you down as quickly as I can. There we go, doing some damage now. So I'm gonna lose. Ooh, I just managed to shield myself there, but oh, and again, super close. Oof. Dropping and immediately deploying shields is a reasonable tactic to try and just soak up a missile or two. Okay, I'm going to vent my flux. Don't do this too often. Right, you're now utterly doomed. Come back here, you. Ah, damn it, I just procced my ability. We win. That was kind of a foregone conclusion, honestly, but they survived longer than I was expecting. 1,725 for that tiny fleet. Their CPU cores were worth quite a lot. Oh yeah, salamanders are really no joke. They are sincerely dangerous. Oh, we just wiped out both of them in the same turn. That'll be the cargo pods. And what we got over here? Oh. It was another friend. Hello? It's hostile, but it's dormant. It's not actually looking for a fight. A remnant fragment. Sure. The ship assumes a neutral posture. Open a con limit. Let's see. CID IFF not received. Target hostile. Respond null. Greetings from Tritachyon Integrated Space Defense System. Unit, my serial. This unit has not cleared. Interrupt. Query. You are not the maker. Scanning. You are not. Where is Omega? Entity hostile. The comlink dies. Your comms officer panics for a moment before the console reboots itself. You exchange a look, then proceed. It didn't just cut comms, it shut down my comms. When you don't want to hear someone talk anymore, so you take away their voice. You don't close your ears, you close their mouth. That was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic. That was definitely big PP energy coming from this tiny little ship facing an enormous fleet. It's like, you have nothing to say that I want to hear anymore. Therefore, I'm going to take away your ability to talk. It is wasted. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, moving to engage. I'm not going to let it live. That's like I'm pitying it. It has earned this fight. That would be like not accepting Zorro when he was like, I am terrified, but I know if I take a step back, I would never be able to be a swordsman. You know, I can't possibly defeat you, but I am literally terrified to my core of what you're capable of, but I have to stand my ground. It's like, at that point, it's like, you take out your big sword. You don't continue to, like, kill him with a penknife. It's like, no, okay, you've earned my respect. Okay. It is one tiny remnant ship. Actually, I'm not going to engage directly. I'm going to send in 2 wolves to do this one. I would send 1, but honestly, the remnant ships, they are no joke. Point for point, they can win. Now let's zoom in and just have a watch of this. Notice its flux. Notice the fact it hasn't got any. Whereas the wolf, which is just defending, is almost capped. And it's just as maneuverable. If this wolf tries to phase away to get away from the danger, it can just follow. Hi, Kaiser. This is like in Star Trek when Law says to Wesley, "Are you prepared for the kind of death you've earned, little man?" Yeah, pretty much. Earlier today, I had a pirate say, "Really? No one answered these comms. I don't know what to do now." That is hilarious. I need you to not be venting your flux, but instead be coming down here and helping. Because you are going to start running out of combat effectiveness soon. You need to start ganging up. Like the wolf pack you were designed to be. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Ultra missed opportunity. Okay, there we go. It's starting to ramp up its flux, but only because it is literally doing nothing but attacking. You need to be a little bit more aggressive. Come on. Against one wolf, this would win. I have very little doubt of that. It has got significantly better flux management. Orders of magnitude better flux management. Look at that flux going down. Oh. Oh, a solid hit. Very solid hit. Why are they not launching their salamanders? They've got salamanders. I don't quite understand why they're not launching them to try and disable its engines, because that's realistically the only way they're going to easily win this. Okay, now it's in trouble. That was a massive phase dance just going on there. Extra-dimensional ballet happening in front of our eyes. No, they appear to have the salamanders equipped. If we pause this for a second, zoom right in. They've got salamanders equipped in the base, unless I have mistaken the way it looks when that's spent. I guess the easiest way for me to see is to take control of one of the ships, but I just want to see how the AIs do. This is the fairest fight that it could be in terms of the actual control. AI against AI, skill against skill alone. Yes, there are two of them, but that's because it is straight up better than one. Oh, those are hammer torpedoes. Right, yes. That would probably explain. Yes, it was empty then. No, I have to wonder what the rest of the fleet is doing. Maybe it was... it is what we are doing right now. Yeah, they were just watching it. This game is 2D, so is it really extra-dimensional ballet or lesser-dimensional ballet? Well, they were phasing by moving through a different plane. So for them, it was extra-dimensional. Pick through the wreckage. Drop off the spare metals. Alright, moving on. 16 story points to spend. Let's get this survey done then. Right, let's find out about you. What secrets do you have hiding? None. Very well. Time for us to leave. But that actual high danger remnant area, that is so fascinating. But that absolutely looks like a place where you don't go until you've got a humongous fleet. Because the same is true of pretty much all remnant size ships. If you've got a frigate and they've got a frigate, they're going to win. If you've got two frigates, you might win. If you've got a destroyer and they've got a destroyer, they're going to win. If you've got two destroyers, you might win. If you've got a destroyer and a couple of frigates, it was probably even. Up to the capital ship. If they've got a capital ship and you've got a fleet, they're going to win. You got two fleets worth of ships, you might win. No, it's not quite that OP, but their capitals are going to be stupidly powerful. Like, in a one-on-one, their capital would probably win. Handedly, in fact, I'd go to say. Alright, let's head over to Alpha Carinae. Gotta recover the instrument package. That was just gonna have to wait. I'm terribly sorry. It will just have to wait. I've got to get within comms range to send the data. Okay. And we've got to scan this celestial object. So we've got a fair bit of investigations to do, actually. You just got clobbered by a pirate station. Like the stars for being a safe scum. Yeah, you know what? This is something I say a lot, but I still feel it bears repeating. Because I see people say, "Oh, you know, I'm a safe scummer," and it's kind of like self-depreciating comedy. They see it as a negative, so they make a joke about it. There's no problem in a single-player game. Play it however you enjoy playing it. There's absolutely no right way. And by that, what I mean to say is that there's no way that is better than the others. Whichever, oh poop. Okay, then we're not going here then. I don't feel like exploring another potential death trap. We will instead move on. Is this an evil system? Maybe not. Let's explore. To the Lilith star system. Okay, we've got a... It's a reasonably small one, this. It's a ping from where we are. Nothing. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, any world up here with people on it is brave. Maybe we will set one up here. Who knows? Okay, not too bad. That's a decent mining area. Though, realistically, I would want a system with a good number of planets in it. Diffuse volatiles. Not expecting much to come back. Let's head down to the fringe jump point. Let's burn our way down there. Well, that was a decent read. I like to read free novels on the internet. I started reading one around when Aavak went live, and while it doesn't have many chapters, so far it was decent. It is about a half-elf who, after several centuries, decided to retire and found his own wizard tower when his last friend of old dies. Oh. I don't know if save scumming is like unexpected or like balanced for save scumming, because some games do. Some games absolutely balance around the idea that the player is actively going to drop down saves frequently. This game definitely encourages it. Well, maybe not encourages, but definitely. In the tutorial, it makes a point of saying, yeah, you know, if it doesn't work, just reload. But there are absolutely some games that are balanced around the idea of save scumming. Oh dear. Nope. Let's hope that the destination system doesn't have one of those, or we're going to be sneaky again. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Duck. Three planets, okay. Okay, nothing around. Yeah, the northern planets are full of that. The dangerous warning signs. Because you get different danger levels. Some of them really aren't dangerous. And then others are decidedly deadly. But I am really, really excited for the potential that we're going to have with checking out that remnant base at some much later point. What have we got here? Just moderate ore deposits. And one more planet to go investigate. Also, I need to turn off my heater. We've got enough supplies to stay out here for a long while. Okay, it's cold and no atmosphere. Alright. Got 12 Class 1 survey daters, 1 Class 2, and 1 Class 4. It scores high on the standard feasibility chart. It will prove quite valuable if sold to the right party. Right now, that doesn't actually mean anything. No party cares. No, nothing out here. Okay. I've seen people enter hyperspace only to be jumped by a massive pirate fleet that just happened to be passing by. I think in that way the game is balanced around safes coming. Okay. Right. Well, what are we meant to do? From a probe. Where? Alright, I'm going to jump back in, I guess. I don't have any transplutonics with me, so I can't build a sensor beacon to have a better chance of seeing anything. But I guess we'll just fly around the ring. Hopefully it would be somewhere around here. If not, I guess we'll have to just come back later. Ooh. Glitch sensor array has been fixed on Yoko. Hooray! You love playing Starsector and listening to 40k audiobooks. That's pretty cool. Which audiobook were you listening to? Nothing so far. This is such a large system too. Ugh. Alright. Let's cross in and move closer to the star. It might be in close orbit. You're working through the Horus Heresy. Okay. That was not the button I wanted to press. Oop. Well, it is still possible that it's right next to this ring. Might even be in the ring, so we might need to just fly really close. Otherwise, I'm going to need to get a larger fleet at some point. And stronger sensors. Because right now our sensor strength is... I mean, it's not too bad for the fleet that we've got, but it's definitely not strong. could see that coming. Twice. Okay, it's probably out in the nebula then. Is there a way to get on the good side of the remnant, or would it only be done through a mod? I don't know. I don't know. My only answer to that one, I'm afraid. Okay, well, that's a bit of a bust. Because with our low sensor strength, we might not be able to see it in the ring unless we're right on top of it. Continue to fly around until we're near the gate and then we'll leave. I'm looking for an instrument package from a probe. But I have not seen any probes. Good morning, Aavak. Just woke up to see you still streaming. Hello, Hungarian Lewis. How you doing, mate? Hopefully you had a nice sleep. Yeah, it could be in the nebula. I'm not, with such weak sensors, I'm not going to bother looking for it just yet. This is going to be something that we're going to have to come back for with a much more powerful sensor suite. That little tune honestly makes me reminiscent of Jagged Alliance 2 for some reason. Oops. Hello. Also hello. We get very little back for this, but sure. Let's take in a Shrike and a... I just want to find out the right fleet for this. Let's pop these in there. We'll have a watch if our Shrike has any better luck. Looks like those missile tubes that actually still have rockets in them. But maybe it just never... wow, that was not a good start. That is a big chunky torpedo. Do not get hit by that, otherwise death will follow. Okay, that's a little bit better. I thought it was about to ram it. Okay, that is a lot better. Yeah, it helps to have a capital ship with a sensor mod. I can imagine that, yeah. Relationship with the remnants is dropped by 3. Oh dear, am I over? Supply? No, we're actually not. Getting this fuel and supplies is useful, but again, I think we're just going to send one Shrike in this time. Hopefully it's enough. Because having to spend the supplies to recover combat readiness is a bit rough. It's almost capped out on flux. And almost dead, yeah. So our one Shrike is enough to take one of these down by itself. Hey, Clark, welcome back, mate. There we go. Oh, inbound. Come back. Yeah, see how close we would have to be to discover something with a small sensor profile in here? Oh, please don't run away. How fast is it moving? Burn rate of 10. That is faster than us. Oh, crafty old goat just repaired its compromised armor. Nice. So the only way we're going to have a fight with this is if it wants to be the wants to engage us in a fight. And if we can close this gap, pop. There we go. Moving to engage. I guess I can send in the Shrike again. Sure. That being said, maybe just the drone tender. I wonder if the drones would actually be any use again. Nah, I don't think so. Let's deploy. Interdicting only really stops it from using things like sustained burn. It doesn't actually shut down its regular engines. Why? That is a bold move, just going ahead and venting in front of an enemy. Ultimate power play. Okay, not terrible. Right. You know what we haven't done, though? I haven't yet put my officer on anything. Got damage control, better shields, target analysis. Machine-assisted human mind is capable of intuiting effective solutions despite conflicting sensor data and contradictory tactical directives. The targeting computer alone can never truly replace a warrior. Plus 10% damage to destroyers, cruisers, and well, more damage to all of the large ships. Impact mitigation, plus 150 armor for damage reduction calculations, minus 25% armor damage taken, minus 50% weapon and engine damage taken. Shield modulation, minus 20% damage taken by shields, 15% hard flux dissipation while shields are active. Gunnery implants. Do I want you in the Shrike? Yeah, I kind of do, actually. How does multiplayer Stonehearth work? Are the different players in control of different colonies? Is it cooperative? Is it competitive? Or even PvP? It's cooperative. It's cooperative. You are in control of different colonies, but you can readily trade any resource with the other person, or you can set up like automatic like trading like shelves, and the other person could just buy the resource off those shelves without you having to go in and actively creating a trade for them. Likewise, you can trade colonists. So you can send a colonist over to them if it's useful for them for a particular reason. But yeah, it's effectively it's a cooperative experience. Aavak, I'm thinking of either going on a snack run or getting a Greg's order. Do you want anything? Oh, sure. If they do like a breakfast roll or something like that, I'll go in with your Greg's order. I wasn't going to eat today, but sure, a little breakfast roll might be quite nice. Right. Okay, so we've taken out a couple of wee remnant ships. Notice how my income is steadily going down each month because my crew requirements are going up. Officer payouts and stuff like that. Timid Shrike Pilot. Oh, were they timid? Oh, poop. I absolutely didn't even look at that. Oh, yikes. No. But you wouldn't make a bad carrier pilot for that timid. I don't have any other officers. I'll pop it on the carrier, sure. Yeah, hi Kaiser. Clark has been looking for a someone to play multiplayer with him. Might be easy to like share Steam IDs and stuff like that over on Dapper in Discord, and then jump into a game. I find it's really it has generally worked pretty well with everyone that I've played multiplayer with. Oh. As long as they're not reckless. I don't know. There's probably a time for recklessness. Oh right, okay. I guess. Oh, poor Clark probably had their hopes up. Don't worry, Clark. We'll find someone. It is bound to happen eventually. Decivilized. There is no stable ruling polity here. Civilization is collapsed and current population is effectively unknown, though groups of survivors, bandits and looters can be detected. Huh. I wonder if that would affect, like, if you built a colony here, whether that would affect the colony gaining population more. Interesting. Either way, got some ruins, so let's explore them. Really? A lot of things wrong with it. Increased maintenance, degraded life support, degraded engines, but it is another cruiser. This is a light, close support cruiser. 4 small energy, 2 medium ballistic, 2 small missile, and 2 medium energy. I don't think we're going to recover this, even though it is a standard one. I could mothball it, but I don't think... I think I'd prefer to have the supplies and things that I can get from this right now. We can always have opportunities to get other ships later. Like, weapons are particularly nice, though. I'll have a quick look at that. An ion beam, a long-range support weapon. The ion beam is able to fire more and more disruptive EMP arcs through shields as the target's hard flux level goes up, at a hefty flux cost for the firing ship. Hits on hull or armor periodically arc to weapons and engines, dealing extra EMP and energy damage. Hits on shields have a chance to generate a shield-penetrating arc based on the target's hard flux level. It is quite expensive in terms of the flux per second, though. Still, that may actually be worth it. Also got 2 heavy blasters now as well. Fires bolts of energy at enemy targets with a high damage and flux cost, the heavy blaster is one of the most damaging weapons of its size. But that is a lot of flux, yeah. We do now have some decent weapons. This one's only 600 range. Mind you, that's better than these, which are at 500. But this has 1,000 range, so... if I were to equip the ion beams, they would be similar range. Auto sign. Let's go ahead and have a watch of this in the simulation. Again, against something of an equivalent-ish cost. Okay, that's just not going to build up any hard flux. Because those kinds of weapons never do. But if I can let it get a bit closer, perhaps I can do a bit of damage. Only... no. Still can't really get in close enough to apply any real damage to it. How about... let's have a look. Those plasma ones. Maybe that's what I need. Let's try heavy blasters on the sides and then an ion beam inside, perhaps? Let's get rid of you, since there's no point in having you. There we go. Pretty much the same setup as before. Confirm, run simulation. I mean, obviously I could have used the sabos there, but... okay. Hurt a little, but there we go. It's actually starting to happen. It can't drop its hard flux, so that beam weapon will occasionally get through. And while it does, I can drop my flux. It's trying to back away now. I could. Tonk. Tonk. Oh, that's going to start hurting. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that is actually really effective. And while it can't in any way drop its hard flux, I can. Oh, damn it. Took my eyes off the prize for a moment there. That's a pain. Because until that beam comes back up, it's going to drop a load of its hard flux. Come on, 4 seconds remaining. Oh. There we go. Oof. Damn it. Once again. It made a push, and it was wise to do it. I'm going to let it shoot my engine, since they were a lot more protected than the rest of me for a moment there. No, thank you. Okay, well, I'm definitely the reason why this isn't going my way. Save disabled. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this one, but had I just kept a better eye on my flux, we probably would have won that one. However, I feel that firing both of my heavy blasters at the same time is probably a bad move. So I'm going to set those up to alternating instead. I feel that that would be a better option for us. Additionally, I would much rather have... Oh, I don't. There's nothing there. I don't have any point defense. That being said, well, I could strip the point defense off something back here, but... No. I think that's good enough. We'll roll with this for now, but later on, I think I'm going to want to take away some Vulcan cannons, or find some or something like that, that we can then use to... better defend. Because honestly, if we had the means to just shoot down some of the missiles coming in, that would have been so much better.